My dear friends, it's time to listen to one of our worthy guest speaker and learn whatever we can from his profound thoughts. I welcome Mr. Harold Sequeira, yoga expert, Spain, on the stage for his address. Harold, an ardent yoga lover and follower, underwent his yoga training from the Yoga Institute, Santa Cruz, Mumbai in 1966. With a life mission of propagation of yoga and taking a step further, he went up to spread yoga awareness all over the globe by setting up yoga associations and centers of classic yoga in Canada, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Greece, Spain, along with conducted hundreds of workshops on yoga and related subjects in China, Japan, Australia, Holland. He also authored many books on yoga, as well as wrote for media, newspapers, and magazines. Continuing his thirst for yoga, he extensively studied the traditions, history, and literature of yoga, specializing in the Yoga Sutras. So, friends, give him a big round of applause.
Namaste to all of you. Panditji has asked me to speak on 3 points during 5 minutes only. The first point is, what is yoga? Well, it has been explained in such detail and depth here, so I don't think I have to repeat anything except say one thing, that for us yoga is sadhana. Sadhana at the physical level, at the mental level, and at the spiritual level. And this excellent workshops that Panditji has arranged, we have seen the multifaceted aspects of this sadhana. That is the first point, that yoga for us is sadhana. The second point that Panditji asked me to talk about is my experience here during these 2 days. And my wife says, who was the earlier speaker, Promil, that it was a wonderful experience, very educative, and she says entertaining. I would say aesthetic. We saw some great dancers. This great dancer from Ukraine, pure Shakti, magnetic personality. Our experiences here have been very positive. Panditji's team is really out of this world, very caring. Very harmonious. He has made such a wonderful group here. And Panditji is an expert in logistics. Very few people can pull off something like that so easily. Even at the Yoga Institute, we find it so difficult to organize things, but Panditji is an expert. Hats off to him. And one very important point is the fraternal feeling for everybody here. Brotherhood, spiritual brotherhood. And the last point that Panditji has asked me to speak about is the difficulties one faces as a yoga teacher. Especially, he wanted me to speak about my experiences, my difficulties in Spain. I left Lebanon. I had to leave all of a sudden because my center was bombed, even while I was inside. A 122 mm, I think it was mm, missile hit my yoga center. And just before I was hit, some voice says, "Get away from here. Go under some safe place." So I was having a siesta. Suddenly I looked up. I said, "Who is there talking to me?" So that voice repeated again. Then finally I had to go under a staircase, and the bomb hit. My whole center was blasted. Fortunately, I took my Yoga Sutra book under there, and I stayed under the staircase for 2 days in that bombed center. Then when I went to Spain, the major difficulty was communication. I didn't know the Spanish language. I knew only to say hola and adios. That means hi and bye. So I start getting invitations. The Santander University, the biggest university in the north, asked me to speak about yoga. But I said, how can I? I don't have the language. So language was a major problem. The second problem was cultural. They are happy-go-lucky people, very friendly, very affectionate, but given more to pleasure quest so far. So to speak to them of yoga as discipline was very difficult. But over a period of time, during the last 37 years I've been teaching there a large group of Spaniards, like Panditji's group here, helped me. And we set up, I think, more or less, not the physical centers, yoga in 92 different places in almost, except 4 or 5 provinces of Spain. We have set up yoga centers everywhere. Then finally, I want to share with you my experience with the Mystic Brotherhood in Monte Athos in Greece, in the Chalkidiki Peninsula, which juts out in the Aegean Sea. And in that magnificent mountain, there live a group of mystic Greeks. And I spent a night with them chanting a song called Lambri Non Mu. I'm not a singer, neither am I trained. But I would like to share this little prayer with you so that we can feel the presence of God with us during all our sadhana. So please close your eyes and let's listen to this beautiful Greek mystic music. La, lambri non mu, lambri non mu, tin stolin, tin stolin, ti psychis, photo do lake, so son me. The prayer says, "Oh Lord, I want to approach you, but for heaven's sake, put some light on my path." Thank you.
Many thanks, Harold, for your kind, insightful thoughts and motivation.